I first became a chicken mom 9 years ago. I got them in the spring, and during the summer months, I would spend hours outside tending my yard, garden, or any other outside chore. So invariably, I spent lots of time with them. I came to understand my chickens in their terms, in their environment. I would bring my morning coffee outside and just watch and learn. And what I learned about simple living from my chickens is a lot, because they already live that way naturally. Here are 5 things that my chickens taught me about simple living. Number 1, use what you have. Chickens are very resourceful. They maximize their surroundings and make the most of what they already have. They forage for food, scratching around for insects, seeds, and anything edible. They look for value in everything that is right in front of them, and in doing so, are present and focused in their activities. Before we buy more and buy new, trade in or trade up, we need to take an honest review of what we already have. Repurpose and reuse. There are many videos out there with ideas for using and reusing what we already have, but here are a few simple things that I do regularly. Reuse plastic food dishes for drawer dividers. Use empty candle holders for small decorative storage. Cut up old t-shirts for rags. The point is, before you throw something away, think of ways you can repurpose it. And before you buy anything new, think of what you may already have at home that you can use to fill that need. I use empty plastic coffee jugs for everything, from watering plants to collecting the eggs to scooping the chicken feed. I use them under the sink for storage or as a handy paint kettle, and on and on and on. Their built-in handle makes them convenient for so many things. Repair instead of replace. From clothes to household items, always mend or repair before discarding and buying new. Maximize the life out of every item. It amazes me what people are willing to throw away simply because the item needs a small repair. Embrace do-it-yourself projects. I no longer buy 20 different cleaning products. I make one simple cleaning potion using baking soda, peroxide, and dish soap that I literally clean everything in my home with, from my stainless steel appliances to my glass stovetop, to moldings, countertops, bathroom tub and tile, and everything in between. It's safe, not filled with harsh chemicals, and superior to any other overpriced cleaners that I've used. I also make my own laundry detergent and use baking soda as my toothpaste. Another do-it-yourself favorite of mine is furniture. I find free or cheap used furniture pieces and refinish or paint them to fit my decorating style and give them new life. I've saved thousands of dollars this way. Please let me know in the comments below if you'd like to see a video showing some of the projects I've done. Number 2, focus on the essentials. Chickens lead purposeful lives. Their days are filled with foraging, raising their young, dirt bathing, and even spending time in play and leisure. They prioritize what truly matters: their work, families, community, and rest. We can do the same when we intentionally let go of distractions that don't serve us, such as too much news or media consumption, which is often negative anyway and can cause stress and anxiety. We can let go of endless time-wasting scrolling of social media in which we consume nothing of actual value. We do, however, encounter hundreds of advertising images and messages playing on our real or perceived insecurities, convincing us that if we just buy this or that product, our lives would be better. Guard your heart and minds, my friends, from these messages. Focus on the essentials and fill your time with what truly matters. Simplify your schedules and learn to say no to things that overextend you or don't add value to your well-being. You may even have to draw a boundary or let go of a toxic relationship that brings you down or acts as a vampire, sucking the energy from you when you are with them. Be intentional about what is essential and brings value to your life. Number 3, live in harmony with nature. Chickens not only benefit from their environment, they contribute to it. They forage and eat pests, and they fertilize the soil. Farmers and gardeners don't call their droppings farmer's gold for nothing. They bless the environment with their manure, which is naturally rich in essential nutrients for plant growth, such as nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. This symbiosis with nature reminds us to not only enjoy nature, but to protect it. When we are mindful of our waste, avoiding overconsumption that leads to a throwaway society, we live more sustainably. Buy locally, supporting our farmers markets and regenerative farms. Spend time in nature, get your hands dirty in the soil. Plant shrubs, flowers, or a garden. Enjoy free activities like hiking or a backyard fire. Take up bird watching or nature photography to reinforce your connection to nature and help slow down the pace of life and practice mindfulness. Number 4, value rest and routine. Chickens follow a natural rhythm. They wake with the sun and roost at dusk. This predictability and natural routine align their lives in balance and health. Living in a chaotic or uncertain environment brings stress and anxiety. Even small changes like going to bed and waking up at predictable times can lower the stress hormone cortisol. Adequate rest is necessary to avoid burnout and mental overload. Rest is also when most of our body's healing and restorative work gets done. Find time each day for quiet calm and reflection or prayer, even if only for 10 minutes. Having a routine of journaling is an excellent way to be in the moment as you catalog your thoughts, concerns, goals, and gratefulness. Creating routines brings focus into our lives and helps us identify what works and what doesn't work. Being efficient saves time and stress. There is a great value in saying a place for everything and everything in its place. No more time wasted frantically looking for something and being late as a result. The goal here is not to complicate your life by creating a regimented boot camp style of life, but rather to simplify tasks. Plan what you're going to wear the night before. Set the timer on your coffee maker or set out your tea and cup. Clean your house on a schedule. Sunday laundry, Tuesday wash floors, Thursday's bathrooms. You get the idea. Find a routine that works for you and stick to it. That way, you'll never feel like you've lost control of your surroundings or aimlessly try to straighten up a cluttered, messy home. Number 5, embrace your community. Chickens are very social. They need a flock for health and well-being. They thrive in groups and create a social hierarchy. Chickens require at least 3 to 5 birds in their flock to accomplish this. Too few chickens and they will experience stress and loneliness. They depend on their flock for safety as well. The more chickens there are, the more eyes to watch and warn of potential threats. Chickens form bonds with each other. I've watched the birds of my own flock that become the very best of friends. They roam the yard and never stray too far from each other. They will roost at night right next to their best buddies. I've watched them mourn the loss of their loved ones. Simple living means not allowing ourselves to become so overworked and so overextended that we forego the time and attention needed for our own relationships to thrive. Our relationships are everything. We were designed and built to be in relationship, first with our Creator and then with each other. So prioritize that phone call to a friend you haven't seen in a while. Make time for date night to bond and connect with your significant other. Volunteer in the community and connect with your neighbors. Simple living is about connection over consumption. Community offers emotional support, sharing of resources, and collaborative living. Community gives us a sense of belonging and security and mutual purpose. Living simply can be achieved with intention, purpose, and desire. You don't have to sell everything you own and go live in a cabin in the woods off the grid in order to do it. You can begin to live simply right now, exactly where you are. Living simple means making intentional choices that value quality over quantity, mindfulness over busyness, and purpose over possessions. So who knew we could learn so much and take an example from our backyard feathered friends? I hope you enjoyed this message, and if you did, please like and subscribe. It helps me so much with the channel. So what do you think? Have you begun to live more simply? Are you intentional with how you spend your time and money? Or do you feel overwhelmed and disconnected and believe beginning to live more simply would benefit you? Give me your thoughts down below in the comments. I would love to start a discussion and share our thoughts with each other. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.